forever because I've tried to make this about 20 times now. Everton won, West Ham won. I went to the game. It was shite, the second half performance. First half, decent. Second half, apart from a couple of moments at the end, just wasn't good enough. Yeah, we got the goal from Keane. I don't even know who assisted it. I think it was a cross or maybe a pass from a cross or corner. Yeah, great header by Keane, 1-0 up. West Ham just wasn't in the game. You worry about this, if we don't get the second goal, then West Ham have got this, half-time team talk with the new manager. They could come out like a different proposition the second half, and he did. There was, and I just think also I think that's down to Moyes as well with the tactics maybe, because it just seemed like we want to keep our shape all the time. But I think when teams are not confident, and West Ham aren't the worst team ever, you know what I mean? They have got decent, very good players in there. They haven't been fighting the top 10 for no reason in the last number of seasons. So, but they're low on confidence, and I think when you're low on confidence, you've always got to pressure these teams, and I don't think Beto did good enough off the ball yet again. I thought Barry was poor again when he come on, 1-2 headers, probably more than what Beto did. And yeah, just not good enough. Grealish, many a times, not releasing the ball quick enough, just made it too obvious, made it too easy, made West Ham reset in moments where I felt like we stretched them and died, trying to take 5 or 6 players on, just not good enough. The Drewsbury Hall incident, ridiculous, 50-50. Referees have got VAR to help them out if they make a decision wrong or haven't made a decision. It can be corrected, and the fact we had a chance there. It could have happened. We could have got a goal from that situation, right at near enough at the end of the game. And he gets yellow carded as well, which is crazy. Now he misses the Crystal Palace game, but maybe that's it might work out well for us. That, I know it sounds mad, but I just think we need to freshen up and players swapping positions. Maybe Grealish down the middle against Palace. I don't know, because the last 2 games it just hasn't worked, and we just haven't played well. And yeah, it's infuriating. I thought Somerville and Diouf ran Jake O'Brien rigged today. I don't think Ndiaye helped out much at all off the board as well. And they got a goal from that as well, where Diouf takes 2 of them on. I think it was Ndiaye and O'Brien, and crosses the board in, and somehow comes out to Bowen and he scores. And I was going to say it in my match preview, I knew West Ham were going to score, that's why I predicted 2-1. And I just knew that Bowen was going to score. Now, if I did predict that, then fair enough. And it's not really a wow. That's an unbelievable shout. Bowen has been their best player for a while now. So, but I just knew he would score today. But yeah, just not good enough in moments. Choices some of the players made in individual moments was just baffling. I just thought we got dominated by West Ham off the ball in the second half. Dibblin come on, won us 1 foul, didn't really do too much then. I thought Alcaraz probably could have come on, but Moyes didn't make that substitution. Only put Barry on for Beto, which again just hasn't worked every time. And then Dibblin on for Ndiaye, who had a very poor game. I thought James Garner was probably our best player, just getting himself about. Had a couple of shots, free kick, side netting, and then a shot near the end, straight to the keeper. Probably could have done better with that, but again, just trying his luck, where other players were just too many times being passive and passing the ball around a million times, where it's like, just get it in the box early, cause them trouble. We've stretched the team, stretched West Ham already, take advantage of it. Players off the ball, Barry and Petr just static in the box, not making a run to help the winger pick out a cross earlier or quicker. Just not good enough. And it's guttering, because I went to the game, self-stand, the atmosphere around me was really good. A lot of moaning and frustration. but it's right because the players didn't perform again today. West Ham could have nicked it at the end as well. Ball bouncing around the box. I think they had a couple of shots. It was hard to see from where I was, but you know, anything could happen in their moments. A handball could happen. You know, you just don't know. I thought West Ham as well. Also, I think it was Diouf many a times foul throwed, a foul throw in or whatever it's called. Nothing was said about that. Yeah, just loads of moments where I was scratching my head, but also what I scratched my head off the most was the performance. It just wasn't deemed to be good enough. West Ham deserved the points. We have to crack on and move on. And we need to start getting out of this little patch we're in at the moment that we're not performing well and not winning games. It's 2 games in a row now at home where we've drew. Should have beat Aston Villa, but we didn't. And then this game, it was just not good enough to go on and win the game. But some games you don't deserve to win, and you need to take advantage of moments. And unfortunately, the referee in that individual moments didn't give the advantage to us. But we move on. And we've got Palace next, who are flying at the minute. But listen, they're not going to be flying forever. Hopefully we can come out with a performance without Dewsbury Hall now. Maybe a change of tactics, maybe a change of positions might help the squad for that game. So yeah, we crack on, we move on. It is what it is. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.